All right, we are getting some breaking news right now. ABC News has just confirmed that Sean Diddy Combs was arrested tonight in New York City. Sources say federal agents with Homeland Security investigations took him into custody. The charges are unclear at this time. Combs' attorney telling CNN that we are disappointed with the decision to pursue what we believe is an unjust prosecution of Mr. Combs by the U.S. Attorney's Office. We, of course, are trying to gather more information. There's a lot more to come out of this story, and as soon as we get it, we'll turn it over to you.
Jaguar Wright is no stranger to controversy, but her latest revelation has taken things to a whole new level. Known for exposing the dark underbelly of the music industry, she has just leaked a shocking video allegedly capturing none other than Diddy and Justin Bieber at one of Diddy's infamous Fr3ak parties. This isn't just another rumor, this is hard evidence that could blow the lid off one of Hollywood's most protected secrets. Wright's boldness in exposing the truth has left fans, celebrities, and the entire industry reeling,
screaming to get away from them and their mentorship.
In a recent interview with Storm Monroe, Jaguar spilled all the tea about how Diddy didn't stop at using Justin for his own pleasure. He allegedly also passed him off to his friends and allowed them to have their way with the poor young Justin. Justin Bieber has also been trending these last few weeks after the raid on Diddy's homes, and many disturbing videos of him have been circulating on the internet.
For years, whispers about these wild parties have circulated, but never before has there been such undeniable proof linking Diddy to these scandalous events. Even more shocking is Bieber's involvement. How could a young star, still in the early years of his career, get pulled into something so dark and twisted? Jaguar Wright has never held back, and her courage in leaking this video may finally bring justice to light, but at what cost? Today we're diving deep into the footage that has everyone talking. We'll explore how Justin Bieber got caught up in Diddy's web, what this means for Diddy's already crumbling reputation, and why Jaguar Wright is risking everything to bring this truth to the surface. This isn't just about celebrity gossip, this is about power, control, and the exploitation of some of the biggest names in Hollywood. Stay tuned as we break down the shocking details of this leaked footage and uncover what could be the downfall of one of music's most powerful figures. The shocking footage, Diddy and Bieber caught on camera.
The bad boy. Oh, he's bad boy now.
Signing the bad boy.
Major icon alert. It's called He's Bad Boy Now. It's called Don't Ever Play Yourself.
The footage leaked by Jaguar Wright has sent shockwaves through Hollywood. The video allegedly shows Justin Bieber at one of Diddy's infamous Fr3ak parties, gatherings long rumored to involve shocking behavior and unspeakable acts. Wright claims this footage is the proof that many have been waiting for, finally linking Diddy and these wild parties directly to Bieber, a star who was barely out of his teenage years at the time.
Me plus you, I'ma tell you one time. I'ma tell you one time. I'ma tell you one time. One time when I met you, come on. Wow.
I ain't mean to stop you like that, but this is only a tease. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing to you Island Deaf Chair recording artist Justin Bieber. It's getting ready to go down. Just so you know, we're in the studio right now working on it. Get ready because it's gonna be big. Ain't that right, Justin?
That's right.
That's right. So look out. We're coming.
What's most disturbing about the footage isn't just the celebrity names involved, but the clear manipulation and control at play. In the video, you can see Diddy's entourage managing the scene, making sure everything appears casual, while the reality is much darker. The atmosphere is far from what you'd expect at a typical party. This was about power, control, and influence.
An attorney revealed that Fr3ak tapes filmed at Diddy's Atlanta home are being shopped around Hollywood, one of them featuring Justin Bieber and Jaden Smith being used by Will Smith and Diddy at the same time. This bombshell comes as these tapes involve other celebrities like Ellen DeGeneres and Jennifer Lopez. This has the potential to end over 100 careers.
You get career. Do you know Raymond Usher the Fourth?
No.
Do you know an individual, an entertainer by the name of Usher?
Yeah, Usher. That sounds familiar.
Isn't it true that Usher was instrumental in starting your career?
What does that have to do with this litigation, Mr. DeKalb? This is just you trying to harass the client.
Before we came back here, you had asked me.
She's going to
let her read back the question. Thank you for your memory. Is it true that Usher was very instrumental in starting your career?
That was the last question. I was found on YouTube. I think that I was detrimental to my own career.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you at all. I'm sitting right next to you. Okay,
I said I think I was instrumental to my own career.
Let me hear back from the report reporter.
Instrumental.
Said I think I was instrumental to my own career.
Thank you, sir. But my question was Usher, was he helpful to your professional career?
Yes.
Is Usher a close friend of yours?
Yes.
Is Usher a confidant?
I guess, yes.
Has Usher given you career advice?
Is this an interview or a deposition? I'm confused.
Please, sir.
Wright's decision to leak this footage wasn't just about shocking the public. As she explained in a recent interview, people need to see what really goes on behind closed doors in this industry. It's time for the truth to come out. But what will this truth cost? For Bieber, who has worked hard to distance himself from this chaotic period of his life, the footage is a haunting reminder of the things he was pulled into at a young age. For Diddy, it could mean the end of his carefully curated image. How Justin Bieber got pulled into Diddy's world. Justin Bieber's rise to fame was meteoric. From being discovered on YouTube to becoming a global superstar, he seemed to have it all. But behind the scenes, things weren't as glamorous as they appeared. At a young age, Bieber found himself thrust into the world of music's elite, and that's when he crossed paths with Diddy.
Bad boy. Oh, he's bad boy now. Here's your icon alert. It's called, he's bad boy now. It's called, don't ever play yourself.
He looks so innocent. The Bible says a male shall not lie with a male as with a woman. And also the Bible says don't get drunk. No sex, no drugs, no clubs. I'm a real prophet like Jesus. Diddy poisoned his drink and I see the game with McMill maybe to sleep with him.
Bad boy. Bad boy.
My kingers, let's pray for Justin.
An attorney revealed that Fr3ak tapes filmed at Diddy's Atlanta home are being shopped around Hollywood, one of them featuring Justin Bieber and Jaden Smith being used by Will Smith and Diddy at the same time. This bombshell comes as these tapes involve other celebrities like Ellen DeGeneres and Jennifer Lopez. This has the potential to end over 100 careers.
Diddy's parties were legendary, and for someone like Bieber, the invitation to one of these exclusive events must have felt like a dream come true. But soon, that dream turned into a a nightmare. I was exposed to things I wasn't ready for, Bieber has said in past interviews, hinting at the darker side of his time in the industry.
I think somebody needs to save that boy. He's strong, because with the memories that he has, it's an option. He's strong. Him and Jaden. I can't even get to talking about the babies.
It's no secret that many young stars have struggled with the pressures and temptations that come with fame, and Bieber was no exception. Wright's leaked footage shows just how deep Bieber was drawn into this world. The young star, barely out of his teens, was seen mingling with older, more powerful figures, clearly out of place in the chaotic environment. His involvement wasn't by choice. It was orchestrated by those who saw him as another pawn in their game of power and control. Wright's decision to leak the footage shines a light on how the industry exploits young talent, with Diddy at the center of it all. Jaguar Wright, the whistleblower who won't stay silent. Jaguar Wright has made it her mission to expose the music industry's darkest secrets, and she's not afraid to call out its most powerful players. From her explosive interviews to her constant fight for justice, Wright has become a controversial yet respected figure in the fight to unveil Hollywood's hidden truths. Her latest move, leaking this video of Diddy and Bieber, is her boldest yet.
He's talking about the fact that old Kamala Harris has ties to the diddler. And his Howard parties, where a lot of AKAs attended. Maybe they're all ordering pizza again. Nobody asked what Barack Obama was doing, hanging out with Jay-Z. Like you're not JFK. You're Barack Obama. You're not JFK. What you doing running around with the Rat Pack? What you doing? Cause we know they was at the Diddy party. Ain't nobody.
Wright's willingness to speak out, despite the personal and professional risks, is what sets her apart. "I've seen too much to stay quiet," she said in a recent interview. "I've lost friends, I've lost opportunities, but none of that matters when you're fighting for the truth." Her determination to hold powerful figures accountable is inspiring, but it's also dangerous. Wright has faced threats, backlash, and even attempts to silence her, but she continues to push forward.
My son died because he was my son.
He died because of
He
your
was targeted because he's my son.
He
was working on his EP. I bought Philadelphia for him so he didn't have to sign to a company because I knew what it was going to do. He interned at Rock Nation. And they approached him to sacrifice me. I saw his death when he was 19. I moved us here to stop it, to prevent it, to avoid it. They take them anyway to show you what the harm is. Giovanni, his death is why I do what I do.
By leaking this footage, Wright has put herself in even more danger. Diddy is one of the most powerful figures in the entertainment industry, and going up against him could have serious consequences. But for Wright, the stakes are too high to back down now. She's determined to make sure that the world sees what really goes on behind the glamorous facade of Hollywood's elite. Diddy's Fr3ak parties, a history of controversy. Diddy's Fr3ak parties have long been a topic of speculation in the entertainment industry. These exclusive gatherings, filled with celebrities and high-profile figures, have been shrouded in secrecy for years. While they were often portrayed as glamorous events, rumors of darker activities, manipulation, exploitation, and control have swirled around them.
He was the guy that our crew chased down the street because he was trying to be a part of it, and he ran. You understand? We brought him back, beat the shit out of him, hit him in the head with cake, spoon, with champagne, and all the other shit like that. He was wanted to be a part of us. He was the one used to beg, "Don't go to the party, please, please, I'm on my way. I'm on my way," so he could walk in the club with us. You understand? So to answer that question, bro, you're not doing nothing that's gonna cost my livelihood. You understand? You're not gonna do anything in front of me to cost my livelihood. You understand? Now, have I seen some shit? I seen a dude come up in the club and blow somebody's head off. I see the smoke running through the crowd trying to get to the lights. You understand? At a New Year's Eve party. So now I see this guy laying on the ground with his head tore down to the white meat. Did I know who did it? No. Did somebody tell me it's about to happen? Yes, they did.
Sean Diddy Combs is locked up in a federal jail that has been plagued by harsh conditions and violence. The Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn has seen multiple deaths in recent years. An inmate was stabbed to death in July, and several others have died by suicide. It's these reasons, among others, that Combs' lawyers are fighting to get him out of there. They want him released on bail rather than being kept in jail while he awaits trial on sex trafficking charges. Combs is just the latest high-profile defendant to be locked up at MDC Brooklyn. Before him, there were R. Kelly, Elaine Maxwell, and crypto scammer Sam Bankman-Fried. Maxwell complained about her treatment at the facility, which included round-the-clock checks in the wake of her associate Jeffrey Epstein's jail suicide. A few years ago, a week-long power outage in the dead of winter left detainees in drab, cold conditions. Judges have also raised alarms. They've pressed the Bureau of Prisons for status updates and implored the agency to fix things. One judge even refused to send some defendants to the jail. For now, Combs is one of about 1,200 people locked up at MDC Brooklyn. He's the highest profile detainee at a place that's been described as hell on earth.
Jaguar Wright's leaked video brings these rumors into sharp focus. The footage allegedly shows not just wild partying, but behavior that crosses the line into dangerous territory. These parties were never just about fun, they were about power. Those who attended often found themselves at the mercy of the powerful figures hosting the event, with Diddy at the helm.
Today I'm announcing the unsealing of a 3-count indictment, charging Sean Combs with racketeering conspiracy, interstate transportation for prostitution. The indictment alleges that between at least 2008 and the present, Combs abused, threatened, and coerced victims to fulfill his desires, protect his reputation, and conceal his conduct. As alleged in the indictment, to carry out this conduct, Sean Combs led and participated in a racketeering conspiracy that used the business empire he controlled to carry out criminal activity, including forced labor, kidnapping, arson, bribery, and the obstruction of justice. Let me say a little bit more about the charges. The indictment alleges that Combs abused and exploited women and other people for years, and in a variety of ways. As alleged, Combs used force, threats of force, and coercion to cause victims to engage in extended performances with male commercial workers, some of whom he transported or caused to be transported over state lines.
Disgraced music mogul Sean Diddy Combs, once known for his lavish lifestyle and living large in his multi-million-dollar mansions, has a new home as he awaits trial in his federal trafficking case. Last week, the Bad Boy Founder's defense team unsuccessfully fought to keep the music producer out of federal jail after his arrest. Now his new digs once housed other high-profile inmates, including R. Kelly, Fr3ak, Sam Bankman-Fried, and Ghislaine Maxwell. Diddy is currently housed at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn, New York, a stark difference from the glitz, glamour, and wealth in Hollywood and Star Island in Miami Beach, Florida. But MDC Brooklyn has been described as hell on earth, with horrifying conditions. The facility, which now houses Diddy, opened in the early 90s and is the only federal jail in New York City after the Bureau of Prisons closed its Metropolitan Correctional Center in 2021 after many issues came to light in the wake of Jeffrey Epstein's suicide just 2 years earlier.
For years, these parties went unchecked, with no one willing to speak out. Celebrities who attended kept quiet, either out of fear or loyalty. But with this footage now out in the open, the true nature of Diddy's Fr3ak parties is coming to light. It was never just about the music, Wright revealed. These parties were about control, who had it and who didn't. The dark side of fame. How power corrupts fame is a double-edged sword. For people like Justin Bieber, it brought wealth, recognition, and opportunity, but it also came with dangers. Dangers that are often hidden behind closed doors. Diddy's Fr3ak parties are a prime example of how power can be used to exploit and manipulate those who are less experienced and vulnerable.
I love Justin Bieber, that's just a fact.
Well, talk about brotherly love. You couldn't miss this moment on your feeds. Justin Bieber giving pal Jaden Smith a kiss on the cheek at Coachella.
I'm having a good time.
The now viral video shows Jaden sneaking up from behind the Biebs, grabbing his waist for a little dance, and then there's this. Justin sweetly giving his bro a kiss, something that's become the talk of the internet.
He's really just like a brother to me.
Yeah, these two go way back.
Guess who? J. Smith and JB. I got you, little bro.
That's 16-year-old Justin and 11-year-old Jaden when they collaborated on the pop star's 2010 song, Never Say Never.
I think that it's cool to just collaborate with people who you know.
Which was also the theme song for Jaden's film, The Karate Kid.
I've gotten to a place where I have like a core group and people who are really supporting me and encouraging me, and I never had that before. You know, I never created those type of relationships, so now it feels like I have so much.
I honestly just love him and like what he's doing, like, and the amount of change he's been able to make in the world is just insane. Life is hard, you know, we all go through things, you know what I'm saying, but the difference between other people is that no one knows about it. You know what I'm saying, and it's really difficult for people like Justin, for me, for all types of people in the limelight.
Justin and Jaden clearly unapologetic about the bond they've created over the years.
I think that he's amazing, like, honestly.
And this reunion was one of the many magical moments for the two in the desert during Coachella Weekend 1.
Bieber's involvement in these parties wasn't just a case of youthful indiscretion, it was a reflection of the power dynamics at play in Hollywood. Younger stars, desperate to fit in and succeed, are often preyed upon by more powerful figures. In Bieber's case, Diddy used his influence to pull the young star into a world he wasn't prepared for. As Jaguar Wright's video reveals, this isn't just a story about partying and celebrity, it's a story about power. Those at the top use their status to control those beneath them, creating a toxic environment where exploitation is the norm. Bieber, like many others, was caught in this web, and the scars from that time are still visible in his career today. Justin Bieber's silence. A calculated move? Since the video leaked, fans have been waiting for Justin Bieber to respond, but so far, he has remained silent. His lack of response has led to widespread speculation about why he's choosing not to speak out. Some believe that Bieber's silence is a calculated move to protect his career and public image, while others think he may still be processing the emotional weight of being involved in such a scandal. Bieber has been open in the past about his struggles with fame, anxiety, and the pressures that come with being a young star. He has talked about the darker side of his rise to fame and how it affected his mental health. Given this history, it's possible that Bieber's silence is part of a larger strategy to distance himself from that tumultuous period of his life. By not addressing the leaked footage, he may be trying to move forward without dredging up painful memories. But silence can also be interpreted as complicity. As fans and critics alike await his statement, the pressure is mounting for Bieber to clarify his involvement. Staying silent only raises more questions. One fan wrote on social media, will Bieber eventually break his silence? Or will he choose to let the story fade away? One thing is certain, his next move will have a significant impact on how this story develops. The legal implications. Could Diddy face charges? The leaked footage has not only shocked the public, but also caught the attention of legal experts. Many are now asking, could Diddy face legal consequences for what allegedly happened at these Fr3ak parties? While rumors have swirled around these events for years, having actual video evidence puts the situation in a different light. If the footage shows illegal activity, such as underage participation or non-consensual acts, Diddy could be in serious legal trouble. In fact, this video could open the floodgates for more victims to come forward. Often, victims of exploitation in the entertainment industry feel powerless, fearing backlash or loss of career opportunities if they speak out. But with concrete evidence now in the public eye, there's a chance that more individuals will find the courage to step forward and share their experiences. As one legal expert commented, this is more than just a scandal. This could lead to criminal charges if the authorities decide to investigate. If that happens, Diddy's empire could crumble overnight. For years, he's managed to dodge allegations and keep his public image intact, but this footage might be the catalyst for a legal battle that he won't be able to win. Hollywood's reaction: silence or support? The entertainment industry has been known to close ranks when one of its own faces controversy, and Diddy's case is no different. Since the leak, many of Diddy's famous friends have remained conspicuously silent. Celebrities who were once regulars at his parties have distanced themselves, refusing to comment on the scandal. But this silence speaks volumes. Could it be that Hollywood is trying to protect its own, or are they waiting for the full truth to come out before taking a stand? Some stars, like Jaguar Wright, have always been vocal about the darker side of the industry, but many more have chosen to stay quiet. This lack of response raises an important question. How many other powerful figures were involved in Diddy's parties? Could their silence be a sign that they too have something to hide? On the flip side, a few brave voices in Hollywood have spoken out in support of the victims. We need to stop protecting people who abuse their power, one actress said during an interview. This isn't just about Diddy, it's about an entire system that allows this behavior to continue. The next few weeks will be telling, as more people in the industry are likely to be forced to pick a side. How power protects the abusers in Hollywood. Hollywood has long been a place where power and influence can shield even the most egregious behavior. Diddy's Fr3ak parties are just one example of how those at the top can exploit their status to manipulate and control others. For years, these gatherings were an open secret in the industry, but no one dared to speak out. Why? Because in Hollywood, power protects the abusers. Diddy's wealth and influence have allowed him to maintain control over his public image, despite numerous allegations of misconduct over the years. The leaked footage threatens to tear down that wall of protection, but it also highlights a larger issue: how the entertainment industry enables this kind of behavior. Celebrities, agents, and producers often turn a blind eye to the actions of the powerful because speaking out could mean losing career opportunities, status, or worse. As more information comes to light, it's becoming clear that Diddy isn't the only one involved in this culture of silence and protection. The industry as a whole must be held accountable. As Jaguar Wright said, this isn't just about one man, it's about an entire system that lets people like Diddy get away with this for years. The question now is, will Hollywood finally take responsibility, or will the cycle of abuse continue? Jaguar Wright's risk. What's next for her? Leaking this video has put Jaguar Wright in a dangerous position. She's not just exposing one of the most powerful men in the entertainment industry, she's putting herself in the crosshairs of an entire system that doesn't take kindly to whistleblowers. Wright has already faced threats and backlash for speaking out, and this latest move is likely to escalate those dangers. But for Wright, the risk is worth it. "I'm not afraid of what they can do to me," she said in a recent interview. "I've already lost so much. What I care about is making sure the truth comes out." Wright's bravery has earned her both admiration and criticism, but there's no denying that she's pushing forward with a sense of purpose and conviction. As the story unfolds, it's unclear what will happen next for Wright. Will the industry turn against her, or will her actions inspire others to come forward? Regardless of what happens, one thing is clear: Wright isn't backing down. She's determined to see this through no matter the cost. Jaguar Wright's decision to leak this video has exposed a side of Hollywood that many have tried to keep hidden. Diddy's Fr3ak parties were not just wild celebrity events, they were about power, control, and exploitation. Justin Bieber's involvement in these parties, whether willingly or not, adds a disturbing layer to this already shocking story. The footage is undeniable proof that something sinister has been happening behind closed doors, and it's time for the truth to come out. The legal and professional consequences for Diddy could be enormous, and as more people speak out, the pressure on him is only going to increase. Hollywood's reaction will also be critical in determining the future of this story. Will more celebrities follow in Jaguar Wright's footsteps, or will they remain silent to protect themselves? We want to hear from you. Do you think Diddy will face legal action? Will Justin Bieber finally address the leaked footage? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates on this developing story. We're just scratching the surface of what could be one of the biggest scandals in entertainment history, and you won't want to miss what happens next. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.